So if the road trip goes good and the test run is good with the business and with Gary, then we're gonna come back, hopefully engaged. That's on him though, I can't plan for that. Just kidding, we talked about it, he has no choice. Good morning guys, Yegi here. Welcome back to my channel. So today is kind of a nerve-wracking day. If you guys don't know, I have decided with my boyfriend that we're gonna go on a road trip next year to spread the brand for Yegi Beauty and also to do a road trip of all 48 states in the United States. So to be able to do that, currently I have a beautiful little car and I love my car. It has brought me a lot of good luck and I'm very sad that it's gonna go away, but I do have to give it up to be able to first afford the RV, and second, it's just gonna be parked here if I'm not gonna be home, so might as well get rid of it. The car is leaving today. The guy that's taking over my lease is gonna pick it up in the evening, and I woke up with kind of like a empty spot in my heart. But you know, I want to involve you guys in my life, but I never have time, so I set this up right here and I decided I can do it while I get ready, you know. So don't mind my very red face. I naturally have really red face, but you know what, I'm accepting it. I'm showing you guys what it is, how I wake up. Thank God for eyelash extensions, because I don't wake up that ugly. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying my makeup and tell you guys about my master plan. And let me tell you my secret. This is the makeup I use to get really good coverage and to cover all the red in my skin. I love the Makeup Forever, but then I also mix this NYX HD one because it's a lot cheaper, so it helps me save money to just kind of mix them up. And this one's also from Makeup Forever. It's the Matte Velvet Plus, and again, I love it because it adds like extra coverage. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys. Ooh, see how good that covers it? I'm gonna tell you guys my master plan. I'm gonna dab. I look so silly. So I had gotten this car as a motivation piece. So it's the Jaguar F-Type. It's like the basic package, but it's still a really sexy looking car. And it was way out of my budget, okay? So this was before I had the business, but I was already planning on doing it. And I was still doing lashes on the side. I had my office job. So what I decided to do, I read in some book that, you know, sometimes if you sit and imagine your life the way you want to imagine it, you're gonna end up having your life like that. So I decided, you know, instead of just imagining it, why don't I kind of force myself to actually feel the way I want to feel. So for me to actually feel I guess rich enough or wealthy enough or be able to afford the car that I wanted at the moment, right? Which was the Jaguar F-Type, which I love. She's my baby, but she's going away. I had gotten the car to prove to myself that, look, if this is the life I want, I'm gonna have to find a way to imagine it. What better way to imagine it than actually live it? So I got it, and I forced myself to work harder to be able to make enough money to afford that car. Which I did, which is great, and now I've kind of outgrown it, which is really exciting that I can say that to myself. But I'm sharing with you so you know that you could do it, because I started off with nothing, no help. I had student loans. I figured out how I could get business loans to be able to do it. I got in a lot of debt. I risked everything. But at the end of it, it was totally worth it. So unless you're willing to take the risk, you will never get where you want to get. So sometimes you have to just suck it up and take the risk and be optimistic about it, right? So I got the car, it was great, and it really helped me imagine my life the way I want to imagine my life. Now I look like a ghost, so gotta add some dimension to my face. So my next thing is the Hoola. It's like a bronzer that I use as an eyeshadow, as a contouring thing, as a bronzer. Let me get back to my master plan. So the reason why also it comes handy to simplify my life right now is because I told you about the RV thing. I'm gonna have limited space to be able to do that. And I don't want to be carrying 800 kajillion things within myself, so I want to keep it simple to really try to live kind of a minimalist life and try to slow down, because honestly we don't need that many things in life to be happy, as long as we have the essentials of things that does make us happy. Let me also contour my little chin so I can look a little bit bigger, you know. Woo! Okay, it's coming together. And I decided to kind of clear my calendar to go do a photo shoot with my baby. I want to remember her and how she changed my life in a way. Okay, I know it's kind of silly and cheesy, but it really did, and this is a way for me to put it out there that I'm also thankful, even though it's just a car, but at the same time it represents something bigger for me. And also it's kind of fun to dress up and take photos and feel sexy, you know. It changes your mood totally. So I am looking really forward to doing that today with Sarah, and you guys will get to meet her soon. She's awesome. She works for me, and she's also a photographer and amazing friend, so I'm looking forward to doing that with her. I need to figure out how to do both. And I realize, you know, I may be clearing my calendar, so I'm not really getting anything that important done today with work, or at least in my first half of the day. But I realize, you know, it's important to have a balance. So this is something that's going to be fun, and it's going to help me remember the car and what it represents for me. So might as well try to take a day or half a day to do that for myself, you know. I'm hoping to be a motivational speaker, or I'm working on to be that in the long run as I get wiser and older and wiser. So I'm hoping this will also be good practice or good motivation for you guys, and motivation for me to practice to use my life as an example to motivate you guys. And I appreciate any feedback, any comments, like what I could do better. Then with even the same thing, I do my eyebrows. And I'm just gonna blend everything with the Laura Mercier thing, that's how you say it, translucent powder. Just gonna kind of let that sit for a second. In the meantime, I'm gonna spray my perfume. Well, I should probably change out of my PJ clothes. But... well, I'll turn on my iron and curler while all this happens, because there's no time to be wasted. Okay, so now I'm just gonna dust it all off and blend all the dark and the light parts. Again, this is not like a professional makeup tutorial at all, even though I'm a cosmetologist, but I sure as hell am not a professional makeup artist. So this is my regular 5-minute quick makeup, and if I'm not talking, literally it takes me 5 minutes. And since I was recording, I did a little bit too much darkness. I'm gonna try to blend that with a darker brush. But hey, this is my first time trying to do this, so it'll come together. Blend, baby, blend. Okay. Well, it is coming together. It's looking more blended. A lot of my makeup artist friends totally make fun of me for the way I do my makeup. But, you know, I try to be as simple as possible. The last thing I use is this like gold shimmery palette. It's from like JCats or something. It's just some like random CVS cheap thing, but it works great. In case like some of you are wondering, okay, how can I kind of do my makeup nicely or nice enough without spending too much time? There, this is it. This is the video. And usually my eyelash extensions, I have a lot more on, so it makes my eyes pop out more. But right now I've been really busy and I've been kind of out of town, so I haven't had time to get a fill, so they look very, very, very natural now. And this is good for every day, but for today, since I do want to record and do a photo shoot with my baby, I am gonna put some falsies on. Oh, I forgot lipstick. Let me use the mirror. Oh, so pink. Okay. Now, time for the hair. So while we're on the road in the RV, I'm also gonna, this is how I'm gonna make it both fun and work and progressing my life with. So the way we're able to do that is Gary, my boyfriend, he had to quit his job. So we found a way for him to also find work virtually and to also help me with the business while we're on the road. so I can have more free time to do my other passions, like trying to become a motivational speaker, because that's my ultimate goal. And also to study and take the GMAT so I can go for my PhD in business and marketing, because that's also another goal that I really want to finish and accomplish. So yeah, I'm really trying to set up my life in a way where I can have fun with it, but I can also be smart and productive with it, and I can also continue making money while I'm doing the stuff I love. So there is a way, we just have to get creative, and I'm taking on the responsibility to grow the business even more so it can support both of us while we're kind of on the road. I know I could do, or we could do whatever we put our minds to, and I believe that for everybody. I have a good support, good team here in LA of girls and kind of all over the world that help us as our ambassadors for Yegi Beauty, that will continue to hopefully help me out with everything while I'm on the road, and we work virtually. They check in with me, we check back and forth. My goal is to hit the road in February 2019. In the meantime, I've been prepping for it. What I've been doing is, first, I'm training Gary to be able to help me with a lot of the work stuff. Second is I prep the girls to get used to working with me virtually, checking in on each other at the end of the day to see the progress of what else needs to be done. So it's amazing, it's actually working, you know. I'm getting more and more comfortable with the idea of me being gone for a while, and I think they are too, a little bit, even though I'm sure some of them are really concerned. It's been almost 3 years now since I've been running it, so I've changed and have trusted more and more people to let them be more in charge, so then I don't have to physically be there as much. And like I said, if you have a good team in place, you don't really have to be there. Because I thought about it, I was like, there's no way, okay, if I want to grow to an extent that I want to grow, like have multiple locations, franchise Yegi Beauty, right, and all of that good stuff, or even get into different businesses, because I really enjoy running a business. It fulfills my soul of doing so many different aspects of the business, the creative side, the financial side, the motivating part, the training, all of it. Okay, I love it, and it's a perfect fit for me because I get to do a little bit of everything. This RV road trip thing is actually going to be kind of the test run. One, for the business, to see how it survives without me being there for a long time. Second, it's the test run for my relationship. So me and Gary have been together for 3 years now, and things are getting really serious. So before we tie the knot, this is gonna be a great test run for us to be able to see if we can live together. And if we can live together in an RV in a small enclosed place, and work and also travel together at the same time while working together, then we will make it in an actual marriage, in the bigger house, more space for ourselves. I challenge you guys to do things that make you nervous and excited as well, because that's the only way we do grow as people, and that's the only way we can make our dreams come true. And if you think there are limits to certain things, there really isn't. The only limits we have is the ones we create for ourselves. Everything else, we can find a way, and I'm a big believer of that. There is a way. It's possible. I think I figured out a way, so let's see what happens. It will be the test run. So if shit hits the fan, I'm not even gonna worry about that. First, I'm not gonna let shit hit the fan, and if it does, we're gonna figure out how to clean it up and proceed, right? So with that said, oh shoot, my eyelashes. Haha, look at the difference. Just kidding. Okay, honestly, eyelashes make a nice difference. I can't wait to get my fill with my extensions so I can just wake up like this and I don't have to wake up like this. Here we go. Should I tell you the rest of my master plan? So if the road trip goes good and the test run is good with the business and with Gary, then we're gonna come back, hopefully engaged. That's on him though, I can't plan for that. Just kidding, we talked about it, he has no choice. Let me stop being silly. So we're gonna come back. That will be in November 2019 around, so we can be home with our friends and family for all the holidays. And after that, we will plan our wedding. We'll get married in hopefully February. Destination wedding, I'm hoping. I want to keep it small but fun and intimate, and also a vacation for everybody. So hopefully it'll be in February 2020. 2020. And then after that, we can go on a world tour. And of course, if the test run works well for the business and for our relationship. Let's see if we make it. So I really wanted to do all the things that I wanted to do before I have kids, or before I get married and settle down and have, you know, a big mortgage and more expenses and all that stuff, especially with kids, right? So that's why this is my master plan in life, and I really, really want to make it happen, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to try to make it happen. And I started already saving money for both the RV tour and the US tour, and also the world tour. And I'm gonna be working throughout the whole process, so I'll still have money coming in. But so guess what? So I live in LA, right? Or we live in LA, right? So in LA, the cost of living is so high that when I did the research, it's cheaper, or you spend less money in a year traveling, like average traveling, not super bougie traveling. If you were to travel in a year, you'll spend maybe about 15 to 20,000 per person. And if you're to live here, average cost of living is about 23,000, okay? So then it really got to me that that's possible. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm adding that to my master plan. So after the RV tour, we're gonna come back, and like I told you, we're gonna, you know, hopefully get married and do all that fun stuff. And then we're gonna go on a world tour, basically have a year-long honeymoon. But we're gonna work throughout it, we're gonna travel, we're gonna try to have you guys be involved. So we're gonna try to blog the whole thing for you and for also for us when we're older and wrinkly and have kids and all that stuff, so we can show them our experience. And it's so awesome to have a video and kind of see where you were at when you were younger as you get older. I'm sure it'll be so cool to do that. Hopefully see the world with us and help us with our experience with tips and tricks depending where you are from the world and where you tell us to go. Oh, and then by the end of the trip, the Euro trip, which is gonna be by end of 2020, I'm hoping to come back pregnant, so then I can already start having my kids, because I'm not getting any younger and I love kids, and I would already have done everything I want to do with my life, my career, my education, travel, so then I'd be fully ready to commit. Getting too excited now, to commit myself 100% to my kids, my 4 kids that are gonna come to me. So yeah, that's my master plan, and it's, some people it sounds crazy, to me it sounds a little crazy, but doable. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how crazy you think I am. Let me know if I can't plan for something like that. Let me know if you think it's a good idea. I'm curious to see what you guys think, because I definitely take everybody's opinion into consideration. Best hairspray, by the way, this Sebastian Shaper. It's awesome. Okay, so now I'm ready. I'm gonna go get dressed. Then I'm gonna plan my outfits for the photo shoot. So what I did is I found online like type of pictures that I want to take with my car. No, I'm super weird and silly, but very excited to do it because, like I said, the car symbolizes something special for me, and I am looking forward to look back at these pictures when I'm older and at a different place in my life and be like, oh my god, this was part of my path to becoming who I am today. Anyways, bye for now.